Hey guys, you're watching Explore the Weird. If you're into creepy and weird, well, you must be a goon. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. It's the same thing over and over again. It's just another day. I bet it's the best day of your life. If it isn't, let's manifest it. The next time you have something negative, let's get past the speed bump. Let's make something positive from it. And let's ensure that all of our goon energy is used to make sure we have a great vibration and frequency for the entire Ganja Goons gang. Guys, we are growing. I appreciate each and every one of you. And for those of you guys that are like, Teddy, I don't even know what a goon is. You must be new around here. Welcome. We do things different here. We are longer form content channel. I actually react to the videos. I watch the videos alongside you, and I talk a lot. I have ADHD. I'm all over the place. The goons know. So if you're not a goon already, hopefully we'll see you again. You continue, and that's how easy it is to become a goon. Just interact with the video, Teddy. Just keep clicking on the thumbnails. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, it's that easy. My hair's up today. I recently got the first video where I did this, and 7,000 views plus in so little time. I'm like, I don't know what I did different. I only changed the hair. I guess the hair is catching on or something. So we'll see how this video does. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys stick around. Hope I see you again. And with that, we're gonna get started.
Her bottom row, and she has never had a gum in the bottom row.
Why you sound like that? This person looks like a baby's mouth when they start to cut teeth. Half of them are missing and half of them look like they just broke through the gum. And this person has no bottom teeth. No bottom teeth.
So
same here. And here looks like a row of gums with the teeth starting to grow in the front. No bottom teeth.
What?
Same here and here and
what happened to
here
her teeth?
and here and here. And this one is quite alarming, but clearly no bottom teeth.
Bro, where's
and
her teeth?
same here.
The point is, a majority of Britney's videos, she is usually hiding her bottom row of teeth or she is missing her teeth. Ask yourself this. Why has her smile completely changed? Britney is known to have this big, beautiful smile. She used to show both her top and bottom row of
Britney.
teeth. I rarely see that smile anymore. A person can't change how they have smiled throughout their entire life. Most of her Instagram videos over the past year, it's very rare if you see her old smile.
That's wild.
Don't believe me? I encourage you to look through her Instagram and try to find her old smile. There are very few videos up that actually show it.
Side note, I'm not talking about how her teeth have drastically changed. I'm only talking about how she smiles.
It's a
Yeah, this is wild. I'm a big Britney Spears fan. Leave Britney alone. Oh man, only the OGs are gonna know that. There was a guy, he said, leave Britney alone. There was a curtain behind him. I remember that vividly. Maybe it's a Mandela effect and now it's completely different. But regardless, yeah, Britney Spears, facial structure changed. Oh my God, we can't see her teeth anymore. You know, I go to two things. One, gravity. Maybe it's just natural aging. And somehow, you know, or even dental work that was done in order to hide or not show as much teeth. Maybe she wanted that preference, who knows? Or, you know, plan B, which, you know, I know Crazy Teddy's gonna agree with, which is yeah, obviously a clone. There you go, Teddy, now you get it. Yeah, you stop it, Crazy Teddy. I already knew you were gonna agree. But the main thing is, if it is a clone, you know, it's not the first time. We've seen the clone theory multiple times. We've even theorized Kanye West. The new Kanye is 3 inches taller. Makes no sense. When he dated Kim, he was shorter. What happened? He got replaced, Teddy. That's what happened. Come on now. Just like Britney got replaced. Potentially. I'm still a big Britney fan. Leave Britney alone. Let her do her thing. Let her dance if she wants to. Let her leave her friends behind. Wait a second. I don't know what I'm doing here. We're going to keep it going. Oh, God. Oh, God.
This Airbnb is really cool. But, the closer I look, it's a bit odd. There's some little odd pieces. It's a really pretty bathroom. It's the bedroom that, you know, is cause for concern. And then Mirror. 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 And then I went to iron my clothes. And there's a secret entrance from the hallway. The door is right there. You can't see it. Hold on. There's a secret. Oh. That goes to the hallway. The washer machine is going off. Oh my god.
Yo, I don't know what kind of Airbnb was, but I know what that chair is intended for. And it seems like this Airbnb, hey, they were into some other things. The eye bolt things above the head, I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's for a weird kinky thing. It appears that this room was built for a kink. You know, people that like to watch. I'm not into that lifestyle. I don't need to watch others do anything to anybody. I'm cool. I don't need to use that chair. You know, but there are people out there that are like, hey, I'm all about that chair in that hotel room, Teddy, or Airbnb, Teddy. I know exactly what that chair is intended for. And I'm like, no, bro, that's not it. I'm not into this. I'm not into this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Interesting. It sounds like she's in a creepy Airbnb. I would definitely file a complaint and show this type of thing so that other people that are staying there are aware of it. You know, hopefully you made a review and you made it aware to the Airbnb site as well. All right, let's keep it going.
The most obvious fade trap I have ever seen.
I'm gonna go touch it.
No, Maria, you're gonna get kidnapped.
This flower is legit spinning around. What?
What? I just caught a fairy. A fairy landed on me.
Fairies are real?
Heck yeah, they are. Yeah. Got a
I
fairy.
didn't know that.
While I was collecting eggs, a fairy landed on me. It's in my hand. Magical.
Bro, if you're in the jungle and you come across a species and it's doing weird things and you've never, you know, seen it or it's been identified, why the heck are you touching them? That feels like improper. Come on now, scientists, you should know how to handle this perfectly. Most of these felt like, you know, hey, have you ever heard of wind? Yeah, it feels like that, but you're like, hey, let me dive into the conspiracy world. It's like, yeah, fairies are real. I actually didn't first know what FAE even stood for, but it looks like in the hashtags it says fairy. So if it means something else, definitely let me know. The windmill flower thing was interesting. I've never seen, you know, like a fidget spinner windmill flower do that type of thing. That was the one that I was like, hey, is this, you know, what? How did they do this? Other than that, most of the other ones, it felt like there was something blocking the remainder of the vegetation, while one could have wind passing through. Otherwise, I'm going, hey, the recorder was Avatar The Last Airbender and he was airbending everything. Or there were animals that were doing the thing. It's like Horton Hears a Who. There's a little microscopic civilization that wants to be known on the leaf, Teddy. Can't you tell? No, you stop it. You going even crazier now. Oh boy. By the way, are you a goon? Did you smoke the like button on the way in before the video even started? Come on now. That's how we get the goon gang even more powerful. We're trying to get the numbers up. Guys, I would appreciate if you consider interacting with the video. Anything helps. Smoking the like button definitely shows the algorithm that you like this content, and hopefully it'll continue recommending more content by me. And if it doesn't, you know, I bid you farewell. It was nice knowing you while I had your attention. I'm trying to get the members up, so if you can and you want to support the channel, we definitely need to get our members to 8. They say once you hit 8, the channel like evolves and they add more things. So I'm definitely trying to stay and continue producing more content, so please do help me out, give you guys more content as well. I would love to do this every day. Right now I'm doing it every other day. So with that, we're gonna keep it going. I love you goons, thank you very much. And guess what, just for you goons out there, I brought the Shiva Lingam up. The Shiva Lingam is here. The quartz stone, it is finally here. You, regardless of religious beliefs, the Shiva Lingam has changed my. I definitely am feel very different when I'm in its presence. I am quite happy. And for those of you guys like, Eddie, what the hell? It's the Indiana Jones stone, right? So we know it's a quartz stone. It has properties that I definitely feel has helped me. And even when I got the Shiva Lingam, it has changed my life like anything. So I'm so happy that I get to share this with the goons. Sorry, it looks like I lost the zoom there. But yeah, the Shiva Lingam, it's back. The quartz stone, it's so, oh my god, I can't even describe the feeling. It's just like, I know, something more is gonna happen. All right, we're gonna keep it going. And by the way, you know, one of the other things, I'm sorry, ADHD. I will get to the other video, but real quick, now that the eclipse is over, what is the next thing that they're like shilling in the news? Like, I know we verified, hey, in the last video, is it, hey, is this video coming out after the eclipse? I think the last one did, so now we know that's true. So what's the next thing? What are they distracting us with? Please let me know in the comments down below. Is it still the Ryan Garcia mess, or did we move on to something new? Is it still the bridge? Is it still P. Diddy? What's the next thing? You know, I want to know. I'm really interested. All right, now let's keep it going.
Audio interview will blow your mind. Listen.
If I were the devil, if I were the prince of darkness, I'd want to engulf the whole world in darkness. I'd have 1/3 of its real estate and 4/5 of its population. Subvert the churches first. I'd begin with a campaign of whispers. With the wisdom of a serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve, do as you please. To the young, I would whisper that the Bible is a myth. I would convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. I would confide that what's bad is good and what's good is square. I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames. I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress. And in his own churches, I would substitute psychology for religion, deify science. If I were the devil, I'd make the symbol of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who wanted until I had killed the incentive of the ambitious. In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing what he's doing.
Yo, this is wild, especially from 1965 and looking back now, you know? And 1965, hey guys, I'm an immigrant, right? I came here, I got naturalized, now an American citizen. But one of the things I noticed when I first came to America is there's a lot of nuclear families, right? In India, the way the family, and now it's changing. Now families are becoming more nuclear, they're separating. But a lot of the family households, the entire family sticks together. There's like a common house for the family to live in, and they'll have their separate wings and stuff. And it felt like a very, I don't know if socialist is the right word, but it felt very family-oriented structure when it came to the architecture there. And here it's like, hey, everyone's their own unit. They're quite independent. And now looking back in 2024, hey, a lot has changed, and we definitely solidified. There's a lot of family issues. Family issues always existed, but now when you're nuclear and you give them this like fake identity of like, hey, you know, your blood don't matter, you got to worry about yourself. You start going, hey, is there a different thing happening? And now one of the things that they even talk about is, hey, we're gonna take God to court and you know, basically like you know, press charges on him or something. But the same thing can be said, hey, we're gonna take the devil to court, we're gonna press charges on him too. But the devil's the one that's running all this, is basically the main takeaway. And now I'm just confused because I'm woke. I know the devil's got no control on me. I still stick to my own matters. I assume most of you goons are sticking to your own self-aware thoughts, and you're not letting others do decisions for you. So yeah, I think that's the main takeaway here. Definitely feel like there was and still is some alternate and nefarious motives that could be controlled by a devilish being, but we are smart goons, and we're gonna keep it going because we are smart and we know.
Motherfucking McDonald's potato weigh 12 pounds, bitches.
Cat Williams exposed McDonald's French fries, saying they are unlike any potato because they're white on the inside and outside.
They flood this whole field with toxic chemicals that'll kill anything that touched a potato. Why? Because if something touched a potato, it'll turn brown. And they put enough to kill anything. A moth, a worm, a bird, a farmer that couldn't mind his motherfucking business trying to see what the fuck is over there. The McDonald's potatoes is so toxic by the time they take them out the ground, they gotta lock them away in a vault and leave them there for 3.5 weeks before it's safe to wash them off for the first time.
100 Circle Farms is located in Washington State on the border of Oregon, and even on the McDonald's website stating that you can see these potatoes from space, but enjoy those French fries.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good French fries. I don't know if you guys have been to... come on, everyone knows McDonald's now. It's like Coca-Cola. Their marketing is great. Unfortunately, it's not just the French fries. It's the tomatoes. It's the lettuce. They got the entire vegetation, the onions. They got everything, right? Cat Williams definitely is doing God's work here, and he's exposing many truths, not only when it comes to fries. We've learned even about P. Diddler recently. Teddy, it's P. Diddy. I know. I call him P. Diddler. It makes more. It's sad. It's sad. But regardless, this is definitely a potential truth. I've even heard that the fries are then taken, chopped up, put through like freeze blasting and flavor enhancing, and there's all this stuff that happens. And even some vegetarians and vegans say, hey, the fries aren't even vegetarian or vegan. They're adding some stuff into it. So I question everything now. I don't know the sources of my food. I have a bad diet. I'm trying to make it better. I need to start growing fruit and vegetables in a garden. It's, unfortunately, I live with 4 seasons. They told me it's spring, and then I'm like looking outside, and they're like, oh, chance of snow. And I'm like, what the hell is this? You said it was spring. So the climate don't make sense right now. Oh, wait a second. And the time of recording is prior to the eclipse. Oh, boy. Oh boy, hopefully you guys are seeing this video. I'm thinking, hey, I hopped enough dimensions, you're still going to see the video. Everything will be fine. CERN's going to make it okay. Oh man, this is definitely an interesting one. I definitely feel Cat Williams, you know, especially when you're the one exposing the truth and not many people know. I embody his like goonish behavior. I definitely want to know, and I'm glad that he has explored this, and now he's letting others know. So, good work. Am I going to stop eating McDonald's fries because I watched this video? Probably not. Am I going to think about it while I eat the McDonald's fries and they enter my mouth? Probably, and be like Cat Williams said. And it's like the same thing with Oreos. I remember reading Oreos give the same receptors as like class 1 federal drugs and stuff. Like the same brain receptors go off. So every time you eat Oreos, you know, you get some pleasure from it. And I'm like, maybe it's the same way with McDonald's. They add so many chemicals to everything. You're looking for that next pleasure, that next high. Smoke the like button. But regardless, I feel like that's what's happening with their food. It don't even matter what they serve you as long as you're getting your fix. As long as they get that fries. Teddy, I need the fries, Teddy. I know, buddy. Why are we addicted to meat? It's the hot and spicy McChickens. They're so good. I can't eat the Big Macs or the beef, so you guys know. And for those of you guys, I know I've said this before, but my religion believes in all and many gods. So if you are like, hey, Teddy, you follow this, follow that, or follow this religious thing, do not worry. I follow everything. You know, it'd be weird if, like, hey, we believe in multiple gods, and then all of a sudden, no, your God we don't believe in. That'd just be weird. Then it's like, hey, come on now. Wait, why did I even need to bring that up? ADHD. Regardless, we're gonna keep it going. Oh my God.
Do you want to mindfuck? This is how one-dimensional everyone is, okay? The United States shares a border with Russia. If you were to book a flight from Alaska to Russia, it would show you a 19-hour flight to Moscow. If you just said Alaska to Russia, 19 hours to Moscow. Russia is 55 miles away from Alaska. That's why the states wanted it so bad. It's 55 miles. Like, how close is that? That's like an hour and a half drive from the United States to Russia. Why all the secrecy? Why present it in that way? What are you hiding on that side of the fucking world? You know what else it brings us close to? If you look at it that way, China. China's like right there. Few extra hours, but that's how close it is to the United States, though. It's just a bit south. But you don't look at it that way. You look at everything like it's just this one plate and everything is all the way over there. It's not, though. It's a small world after all.
Yo, I am not sure about this one because I actually have a few friends that live in Alaska, and getting to Russia, I know he says, hey, if you try to go, you know, I guess on what, domestic flights or something, it takes 19 hours. But in reality, most people that live in Alaska sometimes own their own private planes or have a friend that has a private plane, and they may just take the trip themselves. You know, they fly low altitude enough. Hey, I'm going to Russia and coming back. But the problem there is, hey, even if we're bordering Russia in Alaska, you know, we're looking at that border. It's not a sense of like, hey, we can't get there unless we go 19 hours or they're trying to hide something. There's nothing there. It's barren land, right? We started going there and we started populating it and making cities like Anchorage and stuff. But really that border, there's not much going on. There's not many cities there. That's really barren land. You're relying on the land at that point to survive. So I'm assuming that's one of the reasons. And when you look at the other side, hey, there's civilization, there's more you can do, but that doesn't mean they haven't done stuff in Alaska. I still know they have turrets up there. They put missile defense systems up there. They've done all the things they need because they still want to protect the Alaskans, right? So I think this guy's a little misinformed. I truly want to, you know, be in tune with him and understand, you know, that he feels this way. I definitely feel like, yeah, he found the thing. He feels that way, but I feel like, hey, looking at it from a rational perspective, I think everything's okay, and he's just overanalyzing it, which is okay. We're going to keep it going.
What did Will Smith really mean to tell us?
Y'all, we out here on vacation in the Bahamas, another beautiful day. Check it out. Boom. I want to talk to y'all for a minute about the power of perception. You see, there's a lot that goes into being a hot social media content provider. For instance, y'all think I got time to go on vacation? No, I got social to do. Come on, man, this is blue screen. In fact, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. Y'all, nothing's real.
Yo, it's been like, what, 5 years since then? So, oh man, all these celebrities coming out now. Maybe that's what happened to Britney Spears. Maybe it's just CGI. They couldn't get the model right, and they're like, oh, we forgot about the teeth. Oh, no one's gonna notice. It'll be fine. Maybe that's exactly what's happening. Will Smith told us in 2019, and it took us this long. It took this long to figure it out. Yeah, interesting. Maybe I am. You know, when I think Will Smith now, all I think is the slap, the famous slap. Oh, keep your wife out of your mouth. You know, which makes sense. The guy's, oh, wait a second. My mind ADHD. I'm like, yo, Will Smith and that chair in that Airbnb, Teddy. Wait a second. We're not going there, crazy Teddy. I know. I've heard the stories myself. I've heard that maybe he was within the P. Diddy parties. Who knows? Yeah, we're going to keep it going. There's not much I can say. I believe this. I understand Will Smith. I mean, at least the CGI aspect. All right, we're going to keep it going.
6-9 energy, frequency, and vibration, and quantum healing uses frequency to heal, and it's a real thing. So all illnesses operate at a certain frequency. What the system does is they give you the low vibrational food to lower your consciousness and your frequency, and then now the frequencies to those illnesses, you're on the same page as them, and that's why you get sick. And what quantum healing does is it increases your vibrational frequency so you can leave the illness. The illness can't survive in a body that's vibrating too high. That's why I wear all these crystals. People think they think I'm stupid for wearing a bunch of crystals. That's fine. And it's not that I'm giving them my power or I'm giving them some kind of power and I'm worshiping them. It's like if I were to put a battery in a remote control to turn on the television. I know what it does. I'm not using it in a malicious way. I have a knife here. I can cut up a salad or I can stab someone with a knife. That's the whole thing. You don't want to use it in a negative context.
No, I like that. I like that. That definitely, the whole battery thing. And this is a quartz stone too, which is a quartz crystal, right? So 100%, I do feel there is healing entities that also originate from crystals as well. So I think this guy's definitely onto something. He's definitely spiritually awake. The 369 reference, I guess they're just numbers, and I'm sure there is some meaning behind it. They definitely do repeat themselves. I've seen these numbers represented in other spiritual and religious aspects as well. Yeah, I kind of like everything I heard here. I definitely even myself feel that there are I don't know necessarily if I would say frequencies, but there's definitely some type of energy. Is energy a frequency? Is frequency energy? There's definitely some type of energy that I do feel when touching the quartz itself and the Shivalingam itself, and it's not a negative thing, and I'm using it in a positive thing. I have no negative intent with the Shivalingam as well, or with any quartz stone. So yeah, I love the battery reference. Let's keep it going.
Read the Epic of Gilgamesh, you discover that's the true story of Noah's Ark in the Bible. They copied it from the Epic of Gilgamesh. It's not two separate stories, it's the same exact story being rewritten.
So who was Jesus then? What is the story?
I believe that Jesus, his real name is Yeshua. First of all, he was a real person that did exist. I've been to the house where he grew up in Egypt, because if you remember in the Bible, Jesus disappears from the Bible at the age of 12. You don't see him again until he's 32. He's gone. Where does he go? The Gospel of the Holy 12, which was left out of the Bible, has the answer. He goes to Egypt. He was learning the Egyptian mysteries. From there, he went all the way up into Tibet to learn Reiki healing and Qigong. And that's been confirmed by the Dalai Lama. And then he left from there and went down into India to learn the mystic arts, teaching reincarnation all the way back to Egypt. And then the Bible picks up, I call my son out of Egypt. And then you see him appear on the back of a donkey in Jerusalem at the age of 32. And that's where the Bible text picks him back up as coming back in.
Yo, that is wild. I did not know that, is it Billy Carson? I think that's his name, Billy Carson. I think Ben Carson is the brain surgeon, right, that competed with Trump or something with Trump. Regardless, yeah, Billy Carson definitely has done a lot of research. I did not know the Epic of Gilgamesh was rewritten as the story of Noah's Ark. I do not know the history behind that, but I do know that when it comes to religion, I'm not denying anyone's religious scriptures or anything. As I've said just before, you know, there was a reason I said it, right? My religion believes in many and multiple gods. I'm not going to deny your gods or religion. And if you believe in just one, that is on you. But I am not here to convert you or change you in any way. But it is an interesting take that the current version of the Bible could be stories that are compiled together, that are rewritten, and Billy actually found the true story behind the version or name of Jesus, and potentially this person's name was mistranslated in our current version, and the stories are actually based on this person, and it is truth behind it as well. So I do not know the full story, but I do believe that he has done the research, and definitely, potentially, that explains what has happened and why he comes back at the age of 32 and why there is a missing time period. Now we know. He's filled us in, Teddy. We know. He was trying to meditate. He was trying to learn the Reiki. Yeah, big fan of Reiki. Open up all your chakras. That's how it works. Yo, my chakra's real open now. Dude, I can, like, start doing goosebumps on command. Like, it gets wild. It gets wild. Like, you guys, it's hard to tell, but it's like, if you give me enough time, like, boom, it'll start. It's crazy. I got full control of my energy. I can tell. And it's not a brag. It's like, I didn't even ask for this. It's just something I just found out. Like, I started going to Reiki healers, and they were like, hey, guess what? All your chakras are open. You don't need any healing, buddy. But can I steal your energy? I'm like, nah, leave me. They try to take all my energy, and I'm like, nah, I'll just reground myself and recharge. It's fine. I'm an energy vampire, Teddy. Oh, get out of here, you Reiki healers. Make sure you know who your Reiki healer is, too. Some of these Reiki healers have malicious intent, and they'll just steal your energy instead of actually healing you. So, yeah, read the reviews. Yeah. Interesting. We're going to keep it going.
Hello, everybody. Ladies, gentlemen, members of the press. I'm very happy that you're giving me this attention and this information attention, because it needs to get out to the world. I will start, since we have to be brief. I have already given all pertinent information and supporting documentation to the Senate Intelligence Committee and ARROW. They informed me that all of my information will be recorded for public record and shared with Congress. It is that important. In 2010, I was selected to go down to the South Pole Station in Antarctica for an entire year by Raytheon Polar Services as an employee of a third-party contractor for the National Science Foundation. I function in a dual-role capacity as a tradesman and a firefighter. My responsibilities required me to be more informed than most of my crew and offered me complete access to the facilities. What I learned from this unique experience needs to be shared with the entire world. The technology at the South Pole Station certainly can do what it is presented as its primary purposes, and unfortunately, much more. The Ice Cube neutrino detector is presented as a passive listening device for the purposes of the science as presented. But I'm going to skip right through the chase, folks. I have provided documentation that proves that the 5,160, what they call DOMs, that are embedded in the ice can actually transmit at 2,047 volts each. That gives us a long list of things to consider. It is effectively a multifaceted directed energy weapons platform.
Yo, this is wired. This is wired. This is weird. This is weird. And this is definitely wired indeed. Kyra just came up here, so half listening, half wasn't. But I think the main takeaway was, hey, is he really a contractor that was given all this information like he is saying, right? So I personally, you know, it's like, hey, the trust me bro science, it definitely, I'm not discrediting what he experienced. It definitely seems like Kyra wants the Shivalingam. She loves the Shivalingam. Okay, Kyra, you be careful. It's heavy. Yeah. So I'm not trying to discredit what he experienced, but I just don't know, you know? It's like, it's the trust me bro science. Was there actually a direct or direct? Regardless. Direct energy weapon. DEW. Dew. Was there a dew there, or was there not? Is the speculation. I'm going, hey, it's the government, it's the military. It probably was. You weren't supposed to know, but why are you leaking the information? Aren't you worried? Why are you trying to get this information out? Oh, Teddy, he told everybody. He told all the right people, so that way he's good. He's protected. He's going to be the next Bob Lazar, Teddy. Oh, boy. Eric Hecker, nice to meet you. Good luck. I really hope that you shed the light that is needed, and hopefully this thing is being used for good because of the light that you're shedding. But unfortunately, I feel like, hey, they're still gonna have energy weapons, and they're gonna try and find signs of life and different UFOs out there, and see what they could do with that technology. So I definitely feel like, hey, there's a potential. But yet again, was half listening. I'm gonna take his word, and I don't want to denounce that he didn't experience what he says he did. All right, let's keep it going.
It just seems to me, that only a really low IQ population could have taken this beautiful continent, this magnificent American landscape that we inherited. Well, actually, we stole it from the Mexicans and the Indians, but hey, it was nice when we stole it. It looked pretty good. It was pristine. Paradise. Have you seen it lately? Have you taken a good look at it lately? It's fucking embarrassing. Only a nation of unenlightened half-wits could have taken this beautiful place and turned it into what it is today, a shopping mall. A big fucking shopping mall. You know that? That's all you got. That's all you've got here, folks. Mile after mile of mall after mall. Many, many malls. Major malls and mini malls. They put the mini malls in between the major malls. And in between the mini malls, they put the mini marts. And in between the mini marts, you got the car lots, gas stations, muffler shops, laundromats, cheap hotels, fast food joints, clubs, and dirty bookstores. America the Beautiful, one big transcontinental commercial cesspool. And how do the people feel about all this? How do the people feel about living in a coast-to-coast shopping mall? Well, they think it's just fucking dandy.
Yo, this is weird, because I go back to that thing we heard about the 1965, What the Devil Would Do Now, and a lot of those things, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cause chaos. I'm gonna cause families to separate. I'm gonna make you question your religion, and make you do all these things. And yeah, and this guy George Carlin here is talking about what society has come to since we've taken over. But someone else is gonna take over us. George Carlin, don't you know about the Space Force? They're trying to prevent the Greys from taking. No, I don't know which alien species is gonna take over, but when they do, hey, you don't think they're gonna wipe us all out too? Hey, isn't that what we did with the Native Americans, or tried to? We took all their land and we said we inherited that. Oh, we're meant to hear. Oh, here, let me teach you some things. What are we gonna say when the AI robots do the same thing to us? Let me teach you some things, and then boom. They've taken over, Teddy. They've taken over. Yes, I'm understanding now. I'm understanding. I got tired here. Potentially this guy's trying to sell an ebook, but the actual clip itself definitely makes you think, and we are in a matrix. The entire matrix is out to get us, and we are the smart goons that are making the proper decisions to make sure that that we are woke and we make informed decisions because of that wokeism, right? We know, hey, the system is against us, the courts are against us, the policemen are against us, and sometimes there are good policemen and good court rulings, but for the most part, we know the system is trying to benefit for itself as an entity, this entity that doesn't exist, that is governed by congressmen that we've elected or politicians we've elected, not necessarily related to any country, but it is wild. It is wild to consider that this is how we built the system after so many years. And in 1965, I keep going back to this clip now, it's like, hey, someone theorized, like, hey, we would eventually get to a state where people are showing you the internet, showing you the media, showing you things that are considered bad, or like, don't do these things, or, you know, like the OF models, right? Hey, now OF models is like the next greatest thing. Back in 1965, you know, that wasn't even a thing to consider. And it's crazy how society is putting these things that are negative or considered you know, wrong to do, or scandalous or kinky to do, and we push them up to the top and be like, hey, look, this is what's trending now. Isn't this crazy? Everyone should be Upside Down Pineapple Club. And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? Everyone should have a chair in the hotel and use it, yeah, for its intended purpose. No, we're not using that chair for its intended purpose. You stop it. You stop it. Get out of that Airbnb. All right, we're going to do just one more, Teddy.
Antarctica is a lot different than you think. Videos like this painted as a barren yet beautiful land of ice and snow, but apparently there are leaked photos that show us they're trying to cover up something big down there. Back in 1912, Captain Robert Scott led an expedition to the South Pole to map it out and take some pictures. This was 47 years before the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, which heavily restricted tourist travel to the majority of Antarctica. For your own safety, of course. Now, these were the photos released by National Geographic of the expedition. Just some family-friendly fun adventure, right? But apparently that was just the tip. And if you know me, I do not like just the tip. Story goes, Robert Scott and his team went down there to map the South Pole. And these are the photos they took, which were hidden from the public and apparently recently got leaked. Ancient ruins, statues, and even what looked like pyramids of some long-lost civilization that they don't want anyone to know about. And the crazy part is, in March of 1912, just 2 months after these photos were taken, Robert and his whole team died on their journey back home due to starvation and extreme cold. And these photos got later recovered by some search party that found them. Now, doubters will tell you these photos are fake because Google told them, but even ancient maps painted Antarctica as green. And this map from 1512 even shows South America connecting to the Antarctic shoreline with incredible accuracy. Antarctica is twice the size of Australia and was thought to be ice-free as recently as 6,000 years ago. And we're supposed to believe ancient humans managed to find their way around every single continent in the world, even discovering the microscopic islands of the Pacific Ocean. And somehow they just fully skipped Antarctica even when it was a luscious green paradise. A lot of people argue these ancient ruins aren't real, and who knows, but you gotta keep an open mind, right? But what are confirmed real are these photos of what looks like a pyramid hidden under the snow in Antarctica. There are many photos that prove it exists, and even professors admit it. And obviously the Google debunkers will tell you, oh, it's a natural mountain formation formed through erosion, but I don't know what kind of looking ass mountains are cut this perfect. Even satellite footage confirms it, so I don't know, you think there's something down there, or are we the trippy ones?
Bro, and some of those photos, that pyramid actually appeared like fully uncovered from the snow, and it said 1912 photos too. Like, potentially there is a great cover up. This got leaked and they're trying to retract and remove anything that was leaked. You know, they kind of said the same thing about the P. Diddy raids. Oh, Teddy, they didn't do the P. Diddy raids to arrest P. Diddy. They did the raids to hide everything, so that way they can keep whoever is actually doing the thing under wraps, because he has so much information. He was the next Epstein, Teddy. There's a greater mastermind. Oh my God, Crazy Teddy, we're talking about Antarctica here. You stop it. You stop it. Yes, Antarctica is wild. I love we just talked about, hey, show me, you know, Instagram model that's showing me travel to Antarctica, but really you try to explore the regions that you want to figure out, hey, what's really going on in Antarctica, but I'm being told you can't go there, or they give you all these mysterious reasons on why we can't get there. The people that do uncover the mysteries of Antarctica, they all disappear, or they make posts that they'll be like, hey, I've seen it all, we're all doomed, and all of a sudden those posts disappear and the people disappear as well. So just like Robert Scott was, you know, unalived for potentially exposing what he saw. And it is scary to think that there was, even as close to 6,000 years ago, no ice in Antarctica, and there could potentially be an entire undiscovered, undisclosed, human type civilization that is potentially still somewhere in Antarctica. I have an open mind. It's not a flat earth theory here, but just definitely that potentially there's a lot of undiscovered elements within our own earth, and only one way to find out. We're making a goon gang, and we're gonna send ourselves to Antarctica. We're gonna all hang out there. It's gonna be like the Area 51 raid all over again. We're gonna send millions of people are gonna sign up, but only like 10 people show up, you know? It'll be great. It'll be great. Oh, Teddy, the goons are going down. The goons are going down. Guys, that is it. I hope you guys are having fun. You know, the channel is growing like anything right now. We got the Shivalingam again, so I definitely feel we are headed in the right direction. The Shivalingam is going to help us, Teddy. It is going to get the channel back on track, and we're going to grow, and the goons are going to be woke, and we're all going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Thank you, Shivalingam. Thank you for coming back. Yes, that is it, guys. Stay safe, stay strong, and I will see you guys next time.